Today's episode, I'm going to ask you a very important question. If you're thinking about, sorry, I'm having connection issues here. If you're thinking about your human body, if you had more physical energy, right, you might answer that question with, well, I'd work harder, I'd put a couple more hours in every day, or maybe I would go on a vacation and have a nice vacation. Maybe you go hiking or skiing or doing something outdoors, that kind of stuff. What would you do if you have more energy? Economically, we talk about finances and money as energy, right? What would you do if you had more money? That's a very common question. I think the lotto here in the United States is some like over 1 billion or something like that if you're willing to play that kind of thing. But just more on a consistent level, what would you do if you had more money? How would you invest that extra energy, that financial energy into your farm or business so that you could actually continue to earn more and do better, right? And we can look at plants. What would the plants do if they had more energy? Well, plants are relatively simple creatures. They don't really do much except for they might grow taller or more emphatically, and they're going to produce more offspring. That's sort of like just a natural thing that plants would do is produce more offspring. Of course, that offspring is fruits and vegetables. So plants are going to grow faster and produce more fruit. That's what they do if you give them more energy. So it stands to reason that a new technology like the crop booster we've been talking to you about is something that you should really want for your plants because it's going to increase your energy. It's going to increase the energy in the soil and in the plants so that they can do what they're genetically programmed to do, which is grow faster, grow healthier, resist disease and insects, and output lots of fruits and vegetables, which is of course what you want, right? And it's not just more fruits and vegetables, it's better quality as well because there's more energy going into each fruit. That means, of course, that the trees or the plants can put more energy into the fruit, and the fruit's going to be healthier for you also. And that's really the simplicity of what our system does. I can get into the nuts and bolts and the nitty gritty and all the different details of exactly how our system works and the how we're using biophysics to increase the energy level of plants. And go to our website and our science page if you want more information on how it all works, because I can easily tell you all that, but I have a tendency to put people to sleep when I start getting into the science behind it. But the simplicity of it is our technology just increases energy. It increases the energy level in the plants and the output of the plants, and it allows the plants to produce more fruits and vegetables and better quality fruits and vegetables. And it can do all this without increasing your inputs. Because of our system using the laws of physics and biophysics to stimulate plants and improve their metabolism, you'll find that you don't need half of the fertilizer you're probably using. I would say between 20 and 50% when most farms is how much money you could save on fertilizer. Now that has an important effect, not just in terms of profitability and reducing your costs, it also has an improvement in your overall sustainability because let's face it, the supply chain over the last 2.5 years has been anything but certain. It's been a very, very up and down, and a lot of farmers are telling us they're still having trouble getting all the fertilizer and other stuff they need due to continual supply chain issues. So sometimes you're putting yourself at risk just by depending upon these chemicals, just in terms of the supply chain. If you can't get those fertilizers and chemicals you need, you could be in serious trouble. Okay. And the Kyminasi crop booster is allowing you and your plants to become more efficient at utilizing those nutrients so that if you have those delays or have problems with that type of supply chain or just the cost of inputs, then our system's going to help you. And of course, when the plants produce more energy, they're going to produce more fruits and vegetables, and that's going to put more money in your pocket on the top line as well. So imagine you have a product here that can increase your revenue stream on the top line when you sell your product because it's increasing yield and improving quality. And you have a technology that simultaneously reduces your input costs and allows you to produce that fruits and vegetables at a smaller cost than you're currently producing now. And the only reason we're able to do that, or the main reason we're able to do that, is because we're dramatically increasing the energy in plants. It's not any more complicated than that. We don't have to get into the chemistry and how all these biological reactions happen in the plant. It just makes sense, right? If you give the plants more energy, they're going to use that energy to produce more fruit. If you give the microbes in the soil more energy and get them really working hard, then you're going to put more energy in the soil. And when you put more energy in the soil, you're not going to have soil-borne pathogens, soil-borne fungi, soil-borne insects. All these problems are going to be diminished because you're increasing the energy in the soil. And of course, that's going to dramatically increase the mineral availability in the soil for many years to come. So if you're looking for something natural, if you're looking for something sustainable, you're looking for something that's ultimately going to improve profitability and reduce costs over time, you got to check out the crop booster. It's the most amazing technology you've seen. And because of its simplicity, because all we're doing is increasing energy in the plants and soil, and because it's natural, this is something that we'll be able to use for many years to come. You won't have to worry about environmentalists knocking down your door. You won't have to worry about governments telling you what you can and can't do. You're already going to be ahead of the curve because you're going to be growing more naturally at a lower cost with higher yields and better quality. If this sounds good to you, let's work together. Let me prove this to you. At the end of the day, I already know my technology works. I already know what it can do. And all I need to do is prove it to you. And the easiest way for me to prove it to you is let's take a small chunk of your farm, a field, a half a field, whatever you want. Let's put the crop booster on your field and let me show you the amazing benefits of this amazing technology. If you give me that opportunity, I guarantee you, you're going to be a very happy man, and you're going to be talking about how do we get this on the whole farm and how do I tell all my friends about it. And that's, of course, what I'm looking for. I want this to be much easier. I want this to get out there. I want every farmer using this technology so that we can all eat healthier in a healthier environment, and so the farmers can start making good money for a change. Let's face it, you guys work too long and too hard to not make good money in it. So let us help you with that. Let's help you with that by outfitting your farm with the Kyminasi Crop Booster, and let's get you part of the future of farming today. I hope to hear from you guys very soon. You can check out our email address here, send me an email, or you can, of course, go to our phone number here, 727-324-6750. Give us a call or send us an email. Let's work together so that you can become part of the future of farming today, so you can put more money in your pocket for tomorrow, and of course, so that you can keep farming as long as you want with healthy, productive farming. Hope to hear from you guys soon, and we'll talk again later.